everyone. We have with us tonight Christopher Bass. Hello, Mr. Bass.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Thank you for enjoying us tonight. And I just want to ask you a couple questions, and I would like to know what you know about the topic. Let's start with what does inclusive leadership mean to you?
Inclusive leadership. I would say it's being a leader who is inclusive, which would mean that they welcome any person or idea or uh, background and are willing to lead those people, I think.
Thank you. Let me help you out a little bit with the mean the leadership. Inclusive leadership is about creating environment where everyone feels respect, value, and empowered to contribute. It's not just about having a diverse team, it's about making sure every voice is heard and the people feel safe in sharing their perspectives. Inclusive leaders actively seek out different viewpoints and use them to make a better decision. Do you agree with me now?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let me ask you now. What qualities do you think make someone an inclusive leader?
I would say people who have an open mind to different ideas.
That's good.
Um, to your point, the more different ideas they get, the overall better results you get. So I would say it would be anybody who is open to ideas, open to different perspectives, different backgrounds, stuff like that.
You in the right path. But let me tell you something. One of the biggest traits of inclusive leader is empathy. That means taking time to understand people, experiences, and perspectives, especially when they are different from your own. It's about listening to learn, not just listening to respond. When leaders show empathy, it builds trust and people feel comfortable being open and honest. Another important trait is fairness and equity. Inclusive leaders try to make sure decisions, opportunities, and recognitions are distributed fairly. They also pay attention to bias, both their own and between the team, and work to make sure everyone gets a fair chance to succeed. That maybe mean giving choir teams members space to speak up or making sure everyone's contributions are acknowledged. It's not invite everyone to the table. It's giving space at the table and voice to everyone. I also say is self-awareness is another trait. Inclusive leaders know their own strength and blind spots. They are open to the feedback and willing to learn when they make mistakes. Of course, leaders make mistakes. That kind of humility really sets the tone for the rest of the team. Let me ask you another question, sir. What do you think are the benefits of inclusive leadership? What do you think? What you can get for the organization? What benefits you get for that?
I would say the benefits would be if you were an inclusive leader, uh, maybe getting ideas that you wouldn't necessarily thought of because they're coming from a person who's had a different life, a different background, a different upbringing. Um, you get me myself, maybe I hadn't thought of something a certain way because my life, I grew up differently than someone else. So yeah, I think that would probably be one of the major benefits is having people who have a completely different perspective that maybe you never thought of.
So let me explain to you. There are quite few benefits. One of them is innovation. When people from different backgrounds feel safe to share their ideas, you get a wide range of perspectives. That's what you're looking for, which leads to more creativity and effective solutions. Diverse teams often spot opportunities or challenges that a more uniform team may miss. Another big benefit is engagement and retention. When people feel included and valued, they are more motivated to do their best work and more likely to stay with the team or organization. Inclusion created a sense of belonging, and that's a powerful driver of performance. I was listening a video. This person was talking about leadership, about the leadership stick when you build a community. That's the important thing we do. And finally, inclusive leader build a stronger collaboration. When everyone feels respect and heard, communications improve. Conflict, always we have conflicts in the organization. But what happened when we heard everyone, we had a better communication. The conflicts are handled more constructively and people support each other, it creates a positive team culture that helps everyone succeed. Like what I say, we build community. So inclusive leadership is about empathy, fairness, self-awareness, and the result is a team that is more innovative, engaged, and connected. It's a leadership style that really focuses on people and brings out the best in them. I can tell you one example. I'm working in the airport. I'm supervisor there, and we had a diversity team. What we do every day when we start, before we start our flight, we do a small brief. It's 15 minutes brief that everyone tell us, every single person tell us what you looking for accomplish that day. I think that is important because everyone feel, like I say, community engaged, and they go out to the counter to start checking the people, and that helping them to bring the best customer service. That is what we're looking as our organization. Do our best service. So in this case, every person win. Why? Because we have a team happy and we have a passengers happy. Thank you for being with us tonight and see you next time. Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Thank you very much.